Hi everyone, welcome back to GTL Labs YouTube channel, your place for expert insights on IFS ERP solution. Today we are going to explore step pricing in IFS, a powerful feature that ensures you get the right price for your purchase orders without manual calculation. If you are working in procurement or supply chain management, securing the best price from suppliers is a critical part of cost optimization. What if you could automatically apply the best price based on the quantity you order? How can you configure IFS streamline this process effortlessly? By the end of this video, you will learn what step pricing is and why it matters, how to set up step pricing in IFS, how IFS automatically applies the correct price based on order quantity, how to calculate pricing based on the total purchase order quantity. So let's dive in. So you may see that step pricing has been applied here. If I order a quantity between 0 to 99, the price will be 95 euros per limit. If I place an order between 100 to 499 units, the price would be 85 euros per unit. If the quantity is 500 or more, the price would drop to 70 euros per unit. Now let's see how to define this in the application. This means that the more you order, the lower the price per unit. But how do we set this up in IFS applications so that the system automatically selects the correct price for each purchase order? So if you go to the supplier for a purchase part page, you may see that there is only one field to define the price. In such situations, you can use the price list, which can be found in the third tab of the supplier for a purchase part page. Let's see how to define it. First, I am going to define the price range for 0 to 99 units. So I will enter 0 as the minimum quantity and set the price as 95 euros. Next, I am going to define the second price range. I'll add another line, set 100 as the minimum quantity and set the price as 85 euros. Finally, I'll define the third price range for orders of 500 units or more. I will add a new line, enter 500 as the minimum quantity and set the price as 70 euros. Now let's create a purchase order and check how the system applies these prices. I'm going to add a purchase order header for my supplier. Now let's create a purchase order and see how IFS applies step pricing automatically. Now I'm going to add my first purchase order line here. I will select my part and set the quantity to 50, which falls within the 0 to 99 range. So the system applies 95 euros per unit as accepted. The price is correctly fetched based on the step pricing we defined. Now let's see what happens when we add a purchase order line between 100 and 499 units. I will select my part again and enter a quantity of 300. The price is now 85 euros per unit, which is correct since the 100 to 499 range applies. I will go ahead and save this line. Now I am going to add the third purchase order line to see what happens when the quantity exceeds 500. So I will enter 700 units. As you can see, the price has now been set to 70 euros per unit, which matches our step pricing rule for 500 plus units. In this example, you can see that the system automatically fetches the correct price for each purchase order line based on its individual quantity. IFS is now handling step pricing automatically, ensuring accurate procurement pricing without manual intervention. By default, IFS calculates pricing per purchase order line based on individual line quantities, but the part remains the same across the purchase order. In some cases, pricing need to be calculated based on the total quantity of the entire purchase order rather than on a per line basis. For instance, if I order 50 units in one line at 95 euros per unit, 300 units in another line at 85 euros per unit, and 350 units in another line at 70 euros per unit, I may qualify for the 500 plus quantity discount, meaning the entire purchase order should be priced at 70 euros per unit. To apply this, you can click on the pricing button and select consolidated price calculation. This will allow IFS to sum up all the quantities and apply the most cost-effective price based on the total PO volume. Once you confirm, you will notice that all prices have been updated to 70 euros per unit, ensuring the best possible pricing for the entire purchase order. Step pricing in IFS ensures cost efficiency by automatically applying the best price based on quantity tiers. The price list feature allows for a flexible supplier pricing management. Consolidated price calculation helps businesses optimize bulk order pricing. Using these features, your business can save cost, improve supplier negotiations, and streamline procurement operations all within IFS ERP. Did you find this video helpful? Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to GTL Labs for more expert IFS tutorials. Have questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you. Stay tuned for more IFS insights. See you in the next video.